We're in Muskegon, Michigan today. We're going to go through the USS Silversides Submarine Museum, take a look at it. I think we can actually go inside this submarine, so should be for a pretty interesting tour. Let's take a look.
The USS Silversides SS-236 was one of the most successful submarines in the Pacific theater of World War II, with 23 confirmed sinkings. She received a Presidential Unit Citation for cumulative action over 4 patrols and 12 battle stars. The forward torpedo room contained sleeping quarters, torpedo tubes, pumps, and manifolds. It had 10 21-inch torpedo tubes in total, 6 located in the forward torpedo room and 4 in the aft torpedo room, and was armed with 24 torpedoes. The submarine carried various types of torpedoes during its service in World War II, including the Mark 14 and Mark 18 models. The Mark 18 was an electric torpedo that did not leave a visible wake, making it harder for enemy ships to detect and evade. Compact but efficient was the toilet and shower. The forward battery compartment housed the officers' quarters, chief petty officers' quarters, and the Yemen's office. This space was utilized for strategic battle planning, communication with staff, and a space to track each of their 14 war patrols and how many enemy ships they sank or damaged on each patrol. Under the floor stored half of the submarine's underwater power supply, 126 lead-acid batteries, and ventilation equipment. The Yemen's office was the nerve center for the submarine's official records and correspondence during its 14 war patrols in World War II. All of the submarine's core functions were managed here in the control room, including diving, surfacing, and steering. Key functions controlled from the control room were diving and surfacing. Crew members used the Christmas tree light panel to monitor the status of ballast tanks and valves, and operated pumps to flood or blow the tanks to control buoyancy. Steering and depth. The control room contained the helm for steering, along with large wheels for controlling the bow and stern planes to adjust the submarine's depth and angle. The diving officer's checkoff board, making sure the ship was rigged for diving or rigged for surfacing. Instruments like a gyro compass repeater and inclinometer provided essential navigation data. The radio shack was located in the control room, which housed communication equipment like the sound-powered phone system. The aft battery compartment housed a kitchen where food for the crew was prepared, the crew's dining area that could seat 24 men at a time, crew's quarters for up to 36 enlisted men, and the enlisted men's bathroom and shower facilities. Underneath was one of the submarine's 2 main batteries, which consisted of 126 large lead-acid battery cells that were essential for providing power for propulsion, lighting, and other systems when the submarine was submerged. The forward engine room had 2 main purposes: to house 2 of the 4 main Fairbanks and Morse diesel engines used for charging batteries and generating power, and to contain 2 fresh water evaporators that converted salt water into potable water. The diesel engines, which were used when the submarine surfaced, powered generators that charged the ship's batteries and provided electrical power to the motors. The evaporators were crucial for providing a supply of fresh water for drinking and engine cooling. This was a vital function, as fresh water was a limited resource on a long patrol. These engines would not directly propel the submarine, but instead turned electric generators to produce electricity for the ship's motors and to recharge the batteries for underwater operations. The aft engine room contained a similar setup to the forward engine room, with the addition of an auxiliary generator. The aft torpedo room housed 4 torpedo tubes at the stern and related handling equipment. On her first patrol, just after 8 o'clock local time, 10 May 1942, near the Key Strait off the coast of Japan, the submarine used her 3-inch 76mm gun to heavily damage the Japanese guard boat Abisu Maru No. 5. During this 75-minute action, an enemy machine gun bullet killed one of her deck gunners, torpedoman's mate 3rd Class Mike Harbin, the only man lost in action aboard Silversides during World War II. Harbin was buried at sea later that evening.